Hello, this is a tarot and oracle card reading for Libra. So if you have Libra in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this reading could be for you. Either way, it's a general collective reading, not a personal reading, not a one-to-one reading, so you need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you or not, okay? This reading is also meant to be timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I create or post the reading. What truly matters is when it showed up for you, when you found it. That's when you were supposed to see it. So we're going to kick this reading off with the What Went Wrong deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, let's find out what this reading will be about or what part of it is about. So we have... it says they played doctor, pinpointing everything wrong with you. So they might have told you a lot, pointed out all your faults, but they regret doing this. They regret ever doing you wrong. So this is somebody who might have spent a lot of time pointing out all your faults and not looking at themselves. Now it says they played doctor, so it could have been medically, but it also could just been general. And they're very regretful of this. Let's find out some more. Anything else from this deck, Spirit, or should I move on? Give it a little bit longer. Okay, we got a couple more cards coming out. So I believe this might have been part of like a lesson for you. Like you guys had like a soul contract to do this to each other because we have tough love. You needed this to toughen you up. So this might have been a lesson for you or something that you were supposed to go through to actually make you stronger. So the person that they are in the 3D regrets what they're doing to you. But like I said, there is this belief in the spiritual world that, you know, we kind of write out our scripts, at least with the bigger things. And, you know, there are people that you might have karma to clear with, or that they're just soulmates that are supposed to teach you a lesson. So this is one of those situations. And it was meant for a reason. Even though that is the case, this particular person does feel bad and are regretful. In this particular situation with this particular person, you didn't feel like they understood you. You didn't feel heard by this person. They may have, you know, they were pointing out everything wrong with you, but they might have not been very good at communicating with you or wanting to talk it out with you. They might have had a problem every time you wanted to talk things out. So if that sounds familiar, let me know down in the comment section if this resonates with you. We also have date from hell. So that might be significant in this situation. I mean, God, this very well could be somebody who you were in a relationship with and it was long-term, but this might actually also be somebody you just went on one date with. And the whole time, they might have been pointing out things wrong with you. Number one, that was a lesson to toughen you up. But number two, one part of the reason why they did that might have been that they were reacting from a trigger. Like they were just triggered about something. Maybe even your presence just triggered them. And they were just busy pointing out everything wrong with you. And they weren't listening to you. They weren't wanting to communicate with you. And this was like, you know, maybe you had this date from hell with this person and they regret this. But maybe there's some kind of a special connection with you guys too, because why would Spirit be telling us about this? This might just be the end of the message. It might be, hey, you had a date from hell from somebody who wanted to bash you the whole time and they regret it. This was meant to be as part of a lesson, and maybe that's it. But let's keep pulling to find out like what's going to happen with regard to this situation and this person. Over here it says they can't control themselves. So I think that was it. I think at the moment, maybe they were unhealed themselves. And so this is probably going to end up being a twin flame reading. And it's funny because it would make sense. Even if you just met them, just went on a date with them or something, if you mirror each other, it is possible that you guys had that instigation from the get-go. Usually twin flames meet and there's a bliss phase first, instead of it being like their first date, the date from hell. But I guess it could have been you guys could have met online for a while and then talked for online for a while and then met in person, and that ended up being a date from hell. So it could have been that you still had a relationship with this person prior to the date. I don't know. There's something significant about a date from hell. So again, if this is you, let me know in the comment section. I always like to know who I'm connecting with. Now, if some of these details don't resonate, that doesn't mean this isn't for you. In fact, this could be something that hasn't happened. This could be somebody you haven't met with yet, and they're telling you this is going to happen, and that this person's very significant in your life, maybe. Let's find out more, though. Let's just see. What kind of message is this? What's going to happen with this person in the future? What's this person going to want to do in regard to the person watching? They're going to want to actually move forward with you. They might even be manifesting things to progress with the two of you, because this is the Chariot, which is movement forward with somebody's sheer willpower, or maybe you're manifesting them. I don't know. Like I said, it might have been that you really liked this person. Obviously, you didn't like the way they treated you. It could also be that you were the one that pointed things out about them, but I think for the most part, the people watching, I think it's going to be that they pointed out everything wrong with you. So I've got the Three of Wands. This is somebody like who's maybe planted the seeds and are just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. And there might have been a lot of learning here for you or this person. There's a lot of books. And they might be feeling kind of like nothing's happening or bored. This is also in my other deck. It would be like looking out at the situation and wondering, are my ships coming in? And the answer would be, yeah, you just can't see it because they're so far away. And then we have the Sun coming out here. So this is the happiest card in the deck. So this particular person, even though they might have spent time pointing things out that were wrong with you, or like maybe they thought you needed to toughen up. Maybe they thought they were giving you tough love and that's why they did it. Again, it was part of a lesson, but they regret it. They actually want to move forward with you. Maybe they want to work on themselves. Maybe they've done a lot of learning, or they will. And maybe that's going to help in this situation. And I think this person wants a lot of happiness with you. They want clarity, happiness. Let's find out some more. What's going to actually happen long term? What is the possibility? Where's the energy going right now? What's possible for the two of them? Not just what does this other person want, but what's possible for the two of them. Well, I do think that one of you, or both of you, is going to be seeing things with a new perspective. We have the Hanged Man and the Moon. So the Moon over here is all about, you know, like when somebody does shadow work, there's like this reflection in the water. Water is emotion. So somebody getting in touch with their emotions, doing shadow work. And then the Moon is about like at least partial clarity, right? The Moon, when it's dark outside, you can't really see everything, but the Moon does light things up at least partially, maybe not full clarity. The Sun is full clarity, so I think you will eventually get full clarity, or that's what this person wants with you. But at first, there will be at least partial clarity, and then the Hanged Man is about somebody having maybe a spiritual awakening, or at least an aha moment, and seeing things in a new perspective. So let me look into these particular cards because they have keywords on here, and see what these cards have to say to see if there's anything else I'd like to say about that. Okay, so the moon card says the path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. So it may feel like the path with this person isn't clear, obviously. I mean, if you guys have the date from hell, but, or maybe you will have a date from hell if that doesn't resonate with you, but this person will be using their intuition. This also talks about illusions. So the fact that you guys didn't get along might have been an illusion, just because this person might have been reacting based on a filter that was created for him by society or by things he had been through, he or she had been through, their particular lens, their particular filter, based on what they've been through, maybe their triggers. So some other keywords with the moon are vagueness. So this person, the situation's not very clear. It's very vague. There's instability. It feels very not stable now or in the future. There might have been a little deception, but probably, I don't know if that keyword would play into this, maybe. We have anxiety and fear and misconception, subconscious and insecurity. So this person, again, might have been pointing out your faults because they probably thought very highly of you actually, but didn't feel good enough for you. So maybe felt like they had to tear you down in order to get you at their level. You know, that's what people do. It's fucked up. It doesn't make any sense, but we have a habit of doing this without even realizing we're doing it. So he might have wanted to point out some faults of yours to make himself feel like, maybe to convince himself that you guys are on the same level, like, because he was sitting here thinking that you're way up here and he's down here. So he or she, this person, was insecure. But the key word here is subconscious. It's in their subconscious. They don't even realize they're doing it. There's misconception is a keyword here. So it was an illusion. It's all bullshit. They don't really feel that way about you. If they were tearing you down, they don't really feel that way. It's how they feel about themselves, really. That's what people do. Sometimes when they tear down others, it's because that's how they feel about themselves, and that's what they don't like about themselves. And then the Hangman says the keywords are discontentment. This is actually the Hangman in reverse, too, I think. No? Yeah, this is the so it came out in reverse. I don't usually read reversals, but this particular deck, I have got 2 decks that I just got recently that do have both sets of meanings on them, so I decided I would go ahead and read reversals for those decks. It says, it's time for a sacred pause. Stillness grants perspective. So yeah, this is about you or this person taking time to pause and look at this situation and really evaluate the situation, and then seeing things in a new perspective because you do. It could be both of you. There's a keyword disinterest. So I feel like you might have thought this person wasn't interested in you. There's a keyword negative patterns. This is a pattern for them. They do this with not just you, probably other people. Again, it's because they feel insecure about themselves. And it might have resulted in the date from hell, or maybe it will. We have a keyword detachment, stagnation, and disinterest, impulsiveness, discontentment. So yeah, you might have been discontent with them, obviously. They may have seemed aloof or detached. They may have seemed like they didn't like you. The funny thing is it's the exact opposite. So you met this person, you may or may not have gone on a date. There's something significant about a date from hell. So if it hasn't happened yet, it could be coming forward. They pinpointed everything wrong with you. So they kind of dissed you. You're this, you're that. Again, it's because they were feeling insecure or probably a little both. They might have felt like you needed to be toughened up or something, needed some tough love, or just behind the scenes in the subconscious because it was your soul's contract. You guys didn't communicate. You didn't feel like they listened to you. So everything that I said, and then they do regret doing this to you. So they are regretful right now. And what they want from you is to move forward towards success, victory. They're kind of felt like they're just waiting to see if things are gonna work out or change or whatever. And this could be you as well, maybe manifesting it. Maybe you liked them, but you didn't like how they treated you, obviously. Maybe there was kind of a, especially if this is your twin flame, there would have been a feeling like the person's home, but maybe you guys triggered each other right out of the gate, or maybe you went through the period of bliss and then this happened. That would make more sense. Well, anyway, somebody is, you know, maybe had planted seeds or manifested something or is trying to manifest something, but and they're just waiting. They're kind of feeling like nothing's happening. There's a lot of books, so they're learning their lesson. Again, they're going to be seeing things more clearly, you and or them or both of you, and they want it to lead to sunshine. So let's find out more what it will actually lead to. I thought I was done there, but I realized I wanted that sunshine. I'm not sure if that sunshine is what they want or what will actually happen. So I'm trying to get clarity on that. It's because of how I worded it. So we do have the Devil in reverse, so that's good. I mean, the devil would be something toxic, something addictive. Usually reverse is the opposite, but this says imbalance, self-indulgent, excess, clashing, lack of perspective, discord, antagonism, and recklessness. So what I'm getting from this that fits in with this reading is that there's an imbalance between the two of you, that there's clashing. You guys were clashing, and it's because of this imbalance. The energy is imbalanced. Lack of perspective seems to fit this reading here, that this person just didn't have a good perspective, but they're going to be looking at the situation and getting a new perspective. And this lack of perspective is what made the discord and the antagonistic energy here. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, so what's going to happen long term? One more card. Is that it? Is it going to... Well, we do have new perspective, so that means this person will be changing, right? So then what? Strength. So you need to have strength, courage, bravery, confidence to deal with this. You are taming the beast within yourself and also within this person, because if you guys are twin flames, you're mirrors. So if you're taming the beast within yourself, then it's mirrored and you would be taming the beast within them. There might be a need to show compassion for yourself or this person. It actually says taming here. So it's funny. That's always been my definition before I got this deck, is just she's taming. She looks like she's taming the beast. She's like giving him a little, she's scratching underneath his chin and he's like, yeah. It says, strength begins with the choice to be kind to myself. So you need to have compassion for yourself. And then I guess you would extend it to this other person. Overcoming self-doubt. So there's a need. Now, if they're your mirror, if they're insecure, maybe you are as well. It says focus, persuasion, influence. So yeah, your presence in this person's life is influencing them to change. So they had a pattern of doing this with a lot of people, but it's meeting you that makes them look at the pattern, triggers them enough to look at it, heal whatever wound needs to be healed. So your experience with this person, and that's why, you know, it was meant to be, for both of you, you guys would trigger each other to bring up what needs to be healed here. So you guys have this very strong influence and persuasion over the other. There might be a need for you to focus and have strength to work on yourself, to show yourself compassion, to heal what needs to be healed. Because if they acted this way and they're your twin flame, again, they're probably mirroring you. One more card. I'm going to get one more, because it still hasn't told us long-term what's the outcome here. Okay, we got two more, three more. Okay, yes. So this is a twin flame reading. We got the Four of Wands, which is one out of two of my twin flame cards out of 78 cards in the deck. I only have two twin flame cards. That's this. If this isn't a twin flame reading by chance, this would mean marriage and stability. So that is where you have the potential of it heading. But first, you guys need to balance things out between the two of you. We have somebody here who's juggling a lot, or there's a need to balance things out, trying to find balance, resourcefulness. There's ups and downs, so there's going to be, you know, some more ups and downs before you get to this marriage probably. There's a need for you to remain flexible and adaptable, both of you. You could be juggling money, balancing your books, transferring money, profit and loss. I don't think that that kind of fits into this reading. So this is probably more about you guys balancing out the energy between the two of you. The Devil card did say imbalance. So things are imbalanced between the two of you. So before anything secure happens in the future, you guys are going to have to balance out the energies between the two of you. But there is something here about needing to remain adaptable and flexible. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be whoever is in the feminine energy. The masculine could see the feminine as this Queen of Pentacles, or the feminine is just being this Queen of Pentacles, sitting in her power, working on her money, becoming abundant. Mature, grounded female, or somebody with feminine energy. Businesswoman, somebody who has high social status or is a social butterfly, or both. Could be generous, loyal, prosperous, successful. Could be financially independent, wealthy, loves luxury. This is probably, I don't know for, no, this is not actually a Taurus card, is it? Because it's got a Scorpio, which is weird because I thought for sure that it would be like considered a Taurus card, because Taurus is all about like money, stability, luxury. But it's got the Scorpio symbol on here. Anyway, so the Strength card has Leo. I think the Devil card, if I'm not mistaken, is Capricorn. So anyway, so it could be that there's this imbalance between energy. This person is going to be seeing things in a new perspective. Maybe they see you this way, or maybe this is you, or whoever the feminine is. This is the feminine, who's somebody who's working on their money, but they're also still nurturing. Maybe, maybe you're nurturing yourself or others. Maybe you're nurturing others for money. Maybe you're somebody who's like, maybe a motherly type, or you're just caring and compassionate and nurturing, and maybe you're a light worker and you're doing that for money. And this is just you working on that while they work on themselves, and that's what's going to balance things out, is the both of you working on yourselves, right? We always know that. And then again, we have the Four of Wands. So I do feel like long term, it's going to end very stable. Marriage, if you want marriage, a happy family. There's going to be a reunion. We have the keyword reunion, coming home, celebrating. And this might come as a surprise, actually. So you probably don't think it's going to happen. At this point, you're probably like, oh, hell no. At some point, you're going to feel like, no. And then we have teamwork and success. So I feel like you guys will be working together, at least on this relationship, if not an actual, like, business or something, and it's going to be successful. So that's what we have long-term with regard to this situation. Now I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading where we ask spirits what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner with regard to this situation. So first of all, like I said, if this situation resonates with you, let me know down in the comment section, but you're also going to want to watch the bonus extended reading, because the bonus extended readings, we will get you advice on how to make sure this happens, because this reading is not set in stone. We don't know when. This could be 20 years from now, and or the energy can change before then. So we're going to find out, when is it kind of scheduled to come in? Is it in the next 6 months to a year or sooner? And what can you do to make sure it comes in? So if this resonates with you, if you want to know and get some more guidance from Spirit on what you can do and get more advice, definitely watch the bonus extended. They get really fun. Spirit starts to show off in those and does a lot of like synchronicities, and Spirit likes to give you, usually, not always, but usually likes to give you your money's worth with the bonus extended. So it's only $5.55 to sign up, and that gets you a month's worth of access, not just this one reading. So of all my bonus extended readings. that I've done up until this point, and then I continue to do for whatever time period you pay for. So, you know, a very nominal fee, and I see it as an investment because you're going to get a lot of extra details that are going to help you come to this success, this reunion with this twin flame, maybe this marriage with this twin flame. We're going to find out. We're going to see if there's more marriage vibes. I also a lot of times like to get like what are they thinking or feeling cards. So what are they thinking or feeling now or in the next 6 months to a year sooner, so we can kind of spy on them and get into their mind and find out maybe what's stopping them, or, you know, just find out where they're at. So if you want to watch that, go down below, click the link that takes you to my Patreon. If you want a personal reading, because this is still a general collective, and with personals, I just focus on your energy and your energy alone. So you'll know it's for you. So if you want more on this reading, or if you don't know if this is for you, or if you have any other questions, go check out my my offerings on www.bossasswitch1111.com. You can find the link down below as well to my website. That's the only place you can order a reading from me or pay me for anything. If anybody tries to get you to pay them elsewhere, that's not me, that's an impersonator. There's lots of impersonators that impersonate tarot card readers and a lot of other people on the internet. So you just have to really be careful that you're purchasing from the correct person. They take our pictures and our videos and literally just make another account that makes it look like us. So it is pretty sneaky. My only YouTube account is right now, as of January 2023, is Boss Ass Witch with spaces in between. So Boss space Ass space Witch, no dots, no extra spaces, no S's, no ones. On my TikTok, I used to be Boss Ass Witch 1111. Now I'm just Boss Ass Witch with no spaces on TikTok. And on Instagram, I am Boss Ass Witch 1111, 4 ones. Those are my only accounts for those accounts. I do have like Facebook, and I'm not going to go through all that. So anyway, so if you want a personal reading, go check it out. Go check out my different offerings. They start at 20 bucks, go up from there. I make a video just like this one, and I send it to you. I upload it to YouTube via private and send you the link within a day or two. So you don't have to wait a long time to find out, to get your reading. And I do it just like this. I don't need to have you on the phone or sitting in front of me. In fact, I've gotten excellent reviews by doing it this way. So it works just fine this way. I don't know how, you know, the general collective readings work, but they do. So if it showed up on your homepage, it's probably a message for you. But again, just in case, you need to use your intuition. If you need help, order a personal from me. Be sure to give my video a like, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I put out a video so you don't miss any of these details that Spirit's trying to get to you. So I'm going to go now to the bonus extended. Let's dig into it and get a lot of juicy details for you with regard to this situation. Let's find out what you need to know. Meet me there.